So what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today I officially got a new Mac computer. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. Alright, so here it is with all the plastic taken off. Let's go ahead and open the box. All you have to do is just pull up on this part of the box. And there you go. It's actually a pretty thick box too. It's like Christmas all over again. And here's the 16-inch MacBook Pro. And this is pretty much all the directions for it here. Designed by Apple in California. And we have it's a big wall charger, by the way. So I'm pretty sure they did some enhancements to this. And then this is just going to be a Type-C charging for the MacBook Pro. Alright, so the moment you guys have been waiting for, all we got to do now is just pull this back. And then it just slides off. And then there you go. And then we're going to open up the screen. For the very first time, it's on this side. We have this. And there it is. And it turns on automatically for you. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and set it up.
To use English as the main language, press the return key.
So we're going to set up as English. And then we're going to choose our country, United States. And then internet. And once you have your internet connected, it's going to show you your data and privacy. And we're going to hit continue. And then transfer information to this Mac. Actually, this is a perfect time to just let you guys know why I purchased this. So let's go ahead and talk about that. So the reason why we did upgrade to a MacBook Pro was because, one, this is the computer I have been using. This is an iMac. This is from 2012. I think this is a 21.5 inch. And it has an Intel 5 processor. So not the greatest. This is the latest and greatest. And because we live in our RV full time, as you guys can see, we're down on space. This will be a lot helpful when we're going to break up and set down at each campsite. Alright, so transfer information. We're going to skip this step for now because I already have everything backed up to a hard drive. But this is going to be for your Apple ID. And once you have put in your Apple ID, it's going to show you the terms and conditions. So we're going to hit agree. And then it's going to ask you one more time. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my account, and then I'll show you guys what we got to do next. Alright, so when you are in create a computer account, you cannot use the same password as your iCloud account. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to hit continue. Okay, so it does take a little bit of time for it to set up the account, so I will let you guys know. I'm going to set a timer now. It's probably been running for about 45 seconds now. Now the next thing it just asks me for is enter your iPhone passcode, and I have two iPhones, so I don't know which one it's asking for, so hold on one second. Alright, so we're still waiting on the approval for this Mac. There is a protection for your account, which is a good thing, but because I have an 8-digit passcode, because my phone's encrypted, I'm showing a 6-code passcode, and I don't have one of those. So I'm gonna see if I can wait and approve it through another one of my devices, or I'm just gonna have to probably skip this all together and just go to the next one. Alright, so we skipped that step altogether because it's just taking too long. It took me about 6 minutes just to do that one step. So some of these steps are going to be quick and some are going to take some time. So that's the one you want to look at when you get your computer. Now you can set up all your services here, and I'm just going to continue. In the analytics, share crash usage, I don't mind doing that. And this is going to show you your screen time. I can set this up later, but we're going to continue on. I'm not going to set this up with you guys. Just know that if you are setting up Siri, make sure your phone's not next to you, because Siri's going to activate on everything. So this is going to be for all your files and photos. This is going to be right after Siri. You're going to hit continue. And then this is going to be for your 5-volt disk encryption. You can either choose to set this up or skip it. Now next thing is going to be for your touchpad ID. Now when you're going to do this, be sure not to touch it. You're not supposed to press it down because it's really easy to do so. So I don't know which finger I want to use, but I think this is the easy finger to use here. Alright, that's it. And this is how you set up Apple Pay, which I'm still not comfortable using. And of course, if you want to add your card, you can do so. So we're going to hit setup later for this. And then choose your look. And then continue. And then that should be it. And at this point, it should be completing the setup process for the iMac. And once you get to this point, you're pretty much done. You can go ahead and do what you want to do. You can go ahead and edit your control bar down here. Now, one thing I want to point out to you guys is I do like how this is smaller down here. And you do have 2 speakers on each side, and they also give you 2 USB Type-Cs, 2 on this side with a headphone jack. And you also have 2 more. Now, if you want to edit your videos from like your SD cards, let me show you something I did purchase for this. I did purchase this device off of Amazon. I will show you this in the description. Now, one thing I'll say is this: you can get the more expensive ones. I think this one was only 30 bucks. I'm going to test drive this first. So here's a better look at it, and let it focus here for you. So there it is. It's called a Dodo Cool, and it has 2 USB Type-Cs. And all you have to do is just plug it into the side, and then that way you can start using it. Now this one does have a Type-C here, and then that's where you would hook up your power cord. You have 2 USBs, and then you have a HDMI, and then this is where you would put in your SD card. You have 2 slots for that. You have your small mini one and then the larger one here. So all you gotta do is just put it in this way, and you're good to go. You're gonna hear it click when it goes in. Now this is the space gray also, so I made sure to buy the correct ones, that way it matches. And even though it's not an Apple product, it does match it pretty well. I'm primarily going to be using this MacBook Pro for editing videos, and as you guys saw, my iMac was used for the same thing. The only thing I thought I was going to really miss was a mouse, but this pad that they give you is pretty intuitive. It's really easy to use. Now, one thing I like about this is when you do need to split any of your videos, like to cut something out, it is so much easier to use this, because all you have to do, you can see right here, you can split it wherever you want. So if I want to split it there, I can just go up here and type it. In the past, actually hold on, let me just edit that out. But in the past, I had to right click and then split it right there. And wherever this is, so you had to click it first where you wanted it to be split at, and then you had to split it like that. Whereas on this, it's a lot easier. So you don't really necessarily need to have a mouse. So a mouse is $100, and I figure, hey, $100 for a mouse versus this that already has one, I'm going to go without the mouse. The other thing I like to use is also the Quicktime Player. This actually already has, it probably had this on the previous ones too, but it does have the screen recording. So if you want to record your screen and talk behind it, you can do that. And I'm going to show it to you right now. Now, if you are recording your screen, it will keep time, and it will show you how big the file's getting right down here. Now, if you are going to be editing a video, one thing that you're going to notice is that you can't split. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to hit the X right here, and then this pretty much pulls up what screen you're in now. Now, if you are recording your screen, it will keep time, and it will show you how big the file's getting right down here. So as you guys can see, this is where the line is, where it's paused at. And then as you can see my line here, I can split this wherever I want. So all I do is click up here, and if I want to split it again right here, I can do that. And I can also split it right there. So this little quick bar up here is probably the best enhancement they've done to these computers. I mean, it makes life so much easier, especially when you're editing videos. And I think Mac is the best computer to edit on, in my opinion. But I hope this was helpful, guys. A lot of my viewers have been wanting me to do some tutorials on how I edit my videos, and I am planning on doing something like that. Just give me some time. As you guys know, I have a lot of stuff I want to do, but time is never on my side. But be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys real soon.